So here we are at Goals at Rains Park. It's a slightly windy, a slightly wet Wednesday night. I'm with John Nurse, head of coaching for the Metropolitan Police Youth Football Team, and we've got over 200 children out on about 9 pitches, getting 2 hours of exercise on a midweek night. John, a lot of things happening with the youth side at the moment.
Yeah, tonight is typically a training night. We've got pitches 1 to 5, then we've got a 7-a-side pitch, all going here from 5:30 till probably 7:30 at night, all with different ages from under 7s right the way through to under 15s. I think 16s is the oldest age group here. We obviously are training at Kingston University grounds as well, so that's going at the same time as the small-sided stuff that we do here at Goals.
But of course, right now, with regard to the youth team, quite a lot to celebrate. Notably, of course, the re-award of the FA Chartered status earlier this year.
The FA Charter Standard is something us at the junior club at the MPYFC are very proud of. It means that every team that we have has a qualified coach to coach football. They're up to date with their safeguarding, they do their emergency aid, and they're constantly doing some kind of coaching CPD to make sure that we stay current with all the changes and all developments in football.
And just to actually get the award, I presume it means quite a firm audit with external FA or Surrey FA people coming to have a look at just how the club is run. Yeah,
so our development officer for our area is Tamsin Woodman, so we work really closely with her from the Surrey FA. We go through every team in fine detail to make sure each person is up to date with their qualifications. The club have got action plans in the right places, all the committee members are up to date to make sure we're providing the best environment for children to develop and learn at football.
So overall now, if we take a step back and look at how the youth section at Metropolitan Police is set up, I think it's a remarkably large operation.
Yes, it actually started as Rains Park Target back in 2009 with Lisa and Andy running the club along with other obviously committee members there. I think they're approached by the the Met Police at that time to come across in 2013 to take hold of their junior section. They came across, they saw the opportunity obviously for the pathway at the time, it was just for boys football that they were running, and then they came across, and from 2013 to now it's probably gone from I think 4 teams at Rains Park Target to 37 teams, girls and boys, with disability sessions running on a Saturday. The FA Wildcat Centres running here at Goals and at Imber Court, so really it's inclusive to everyone that we've been trying to create over the last 6-7 years.
And in terms of the overall role that a youth club plays, obviously given the police link, I presume other operations, other activities such as outreach, such as dealing with vulnerable children in the community, that's obviously a very key element as well.
For us, not so much the police element to that is looking after children. And as a grassroots club and a community grassroots club that we've now become through our charter standard, we want to make sure that we're supporting youth, whether it's out just being active, whether it's trying to progress at a sport that they're really good at, or whether it's just trying to engage with the local community and giving them a home where they can come and do something that's positive in the community.
And in terms of leading on from the sort of inclusivity side, which is very, very important these days, obviously the club itself had a wonderful result recently, getting the non-league award in the Football versus Homophobia Association. In terms of values and commitment within the youth section, perhaps you could give us an idea of how you look at inclusivity in a general way.
So over the years, as I say, we started off at just a boys club. Then we decided to, in 2016, to open up to a girls section, which is now obviously gone to be, I think we've got girls at under 8s, 9s, 10s, 11s, 12s, 13s, 14s, 15s. I think we're nearly all the way through. Then we've gone on to disability football. Again, part of becoming a charter standard community club, can we provide football for disabled people that, to make sure they can come in and feel comfortable and they can come in and play football just like anyone else. And more recently, we've done work with Football versus Homophobia. So we've been the Rainbow Laces have been a great success throughout the whole club. The kids love the bright laces, change their boots and put them on and wear them around. And I think Jake Jackson in the under 13 Blues won an award, I think, at the Surrey FA with a challenge. So, and then obviously the senior club went on to win a national award, I believe. I'm not sure the exact name of it, but it's great. The senior club went on obviously to go and do that. And as a junior club, we've been working with the senior club with the academy to make sure that we're all singing from the same hymnal.
You just now briefly touched on the senior club. Now, obviously, probably be true to say there's a certain almost conveyor belt internally in terms of how the youth side links with the, should we say, steps up the ladder, and you've actually had some cases of real success where some players have actually started at this level here and actually gone on to professional clubs.
As a junior club, we are a real focus on grassroots football, but grassroots football includes everyone, and that's why you see us with a circle badge. It's inclusive for everybody. So we're trying to make sure everybody at the football club does well, and that's why I think Andy and Lisa came across originally. So there's a player pathway right away to adult football for the boys that it was at the time. We've had a great success obviously through Lucas recently, who's come through he was at the start, right at the beginning of it. He's gone right through, he's been away, he's come back, he's been away again, he's come back, and then he's gone on, but his kind of success story is what we've been trying to build at the club. But he's just one of the elite level, but there's a lot of stuff that we do community based, which again it's great for us to sing about, because that's just as important as the Lucas is going forward and becoming a professional footballer.
And final question actually, John, I mean, Southwest London is a bit of a non-league football hotbed. There are so many clubs, and actually for potential players and potential parents, so many different places where they could actually go to possibly not just get some exercise, but maybe build a real footballing activity, possibly even a footballing career. If you were to take a step back and look at the setup here at Metropolitan Police Youth, what do you think actually makes the club different from perhaps other clubs in the area?
I think it's ethics and morals are the thing for me that sits like way out at the top. We are football for all. No child would ever be kicked out of a team. It's not something we will ever do. It's something that we really bang on about with our coaches. At times it can be frustrating for them, but we want to make sure that every child has a positive experience playing football. So that's what sets us apart, I think, to others obviously locally in the community. But also we have a real pathway that exists, not just for elite players, not just for people in the middle, or not for people that might say they're at the bottom just playing with their friends and whatnot. That's not how we look at it here. Everybody matters. All for one for all is an ethos that has been here from the beginning, and I think that ethos is why we are such a successful community club and a striving one as well.
In fact, one final point actually probably also worth pointing out, and that is players from the youth set up at this level have actually gone on to do remarkable things in, for example, the FA Youth Cup as well.
Yes, as I say, that's the elite pathway for us. We've got a lot of children that have obviously joined the academy that are doing a BTEC program now. There's lots of children that have gone on to A levels and be successful and gone on to universities. Some go off to America. There's so many different success stories through our grassroots club, which is football for all. That it's hard to shout about them. Everyone will want to shout about obviously the players that become professional footballers, but us as a committee we want to make sure that the person who just wants to turn up and play football with their friends is as important as the person that wants to be at the top, going to be a professional footballer, and they all get the same experience, they all get the same things, they all get the same opportunities to go on and be successful.
I also apologise for smiling there. I'm just a bit concerned that someone showing some really close control nearly took our camera out, but that's fine. John, thanks so much for your time. Keep up the good work and have a great evening with the rest of your protégés. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity for the girls to get into grassroots football.
I like the sense of team. These girls 2 years ago didn't know each other, and now they're best of friends.
It's very rewarding working with kids, especially the girls. It gives them an opportunity to grow, get confidence, and I love my football too.
So being a volunteer coach for the under 10 girls has been a really amazing journey for me. I've just enjoyed spending time with the girls, helping them grow individually and as a team, and just watching them progress and fall in love with football. That's what I love about this.
I enjoy playing for this football team because I've made so many new friendships.
I like playing for this team because they're fair and they do really good training sessions and they make it really fun.
I like my son playing for the Met Police because they're respectful, structured, an amazing team to play for, and he's come on leaps and bounds playing with the Met.
You never know what you're going to get with youth football. Always expect the unexpected.
Enthusiasm, hunger, passion. It's what we all want on a Sunday morning, and we love it.
The committee at the NPYFC are a key factor why we've been so successful. The amount of hours they do behind the scenes is unbelievable. And Andy's the chairman, Lisa's the secretary. We have Sue, who runs the girls section as well, secretary there. Amira, the obviously goes me, the girls lead at the fixtures, registrations, everything really that you can think of. We have the treasurer Dave. We have Alan Jackson, obviously our safeguarding officer, make sure everything goes well. We have last but not least, we have our new member who is Ruthie, that is doing stuff around sponsorships and events in the evenings.